Once upon a time, in a city, there lived a man named Dr. Robert. Dr. Robert was a kind-hearted and hard-working doctor who worked at the local hospital. He had been helping people with their health problems for many years, and everyone in the town trusted him. He was known for his gentle touch and always taking the time to listen to his patients. Dr. Robert lived with his wife Sarah and their daughter Lily. Sarah was a nurse at the same hospital, and she was very caring and kind. Lily, their young daughter, loved to spend time with her parents and loved to play with her friends at school. They lived in a small apartment near the hospital, and their life was simple and happy. Dr. Robert would spend his days at the hospital, treating patients, while Sarah took care of the home and took care of the patients as well. At night they would have dinner together and talk about their day. However, Dr. Robert had a secret, one that no one knew about, not even Sarah. Before Lily was born, Dr. Robert had met a woman named Mary. Mary was a kind and smart nurse who had just started working at the hospital. Dr. Robert first saw Mary in the hospital when she helped him with a patient. She had a warm smile, and her caring attitude made him feel comfortable. They began talking more, and soon they started spending time together. Mary was gentle, and Dr. Robert felt drawn to her. But there was one problem. Dr. Robert was already married to Sarah. Dr. Robert loved Sarah very much, but he started to feel conflicted about his feelings for Mary. He tried to ignore it, telling himself that Mary was just a colleague, but deep down, he knew it was more than that. After some time, Dr. Robert made a decision that would change his life. He secretly started a relationship with Mary. He kept it hidden from Sarah and would see Mary after work, away from the hospital. Dr. Robert lived 2 different lives, one with his wife Sarah and one with Mary. He promised both women that they were important to him, but the lies soon started to weigh on him. As time passed, Lily started to notice that her father was acting differently. He would often come home late and seemed very tired. Lily asked Sarah, "Where does Dad go when he's not home?" Sarah, who was busy at work, didn't think much of it. But Lily started to wonder why her father seemed so distant sometimes. "Why is Dad always so tired?" she thought, but she never asked him directly. Meanwhile, Mary began to notice that Dr. Robert was not the same person he once was. He seemed distracted, always looking worried when they spent time together. Mary could tell that something was wrong, but Dr. Robert kept assuring her that everything was fine. "It's just the hospital work," he would say. "I'm just a little tired." One day, after school, Lily decided to follow her father. She had been curious about where he went when he wasn't home, so she quietly followed Dr. Robert as he walked through the city. She watched as he entered a building that wasn't their home. Lily stood outside, confused. She saw her father talking to Mary inside the building. They were laughing and talking like everything was normal. Lily's heart raced. She didn't understand. Who was this woman? Why was her father with her? She had never seen Mary before. The next day, Lily couldn't keep her feelings inside anymore. She decided to ask her father, "Dad, who was that woman you were with yesterday?" Dr. Robert's face turned pale. He hadn't expected Lily to find out. He knew that the moment of truth had come. "Lily," he said softly, "there's something I need to tell you. That woman, her name is Mary. I've been seeing her secretly. Lily's eyes widened in shock. Why didn't you tell us about her? Why didn't you tell Mom? She asked. Dr. Robert took a deep breath. He felt guilty and ashamed. I didn't want to hurt you, Lily. I didn't want to hurt your mother. I thought that if I kept it a secret, everything would be okay. But now I see I was wrong. Lily felt betrayed. She didn't know what to say. She was sad and confused, but she knew she had to talk to her mother. I need to tell Mom, she said, her voice shaky. Later that day, Dr. Robert knew he had to come clean to Sarah. He had kept the secret for too long. He found Sarah in the living room, sorting through some paperwork. Sarah, he said gently, I have something important to tell you. Sarah looked up, surprised by the serious tone in his voice. What is it, Robert? She asked. Dr. Robert sat down beside her, feeling nervous. I've been seeing someone else. Her name is Mary. I've been lying to you, and I am so sorry. Sarah looked shocked. What do you mean, Robert? Why didn't you tell me? She whispered, her face pale. I didn't know how to tell you, Dr. Robert replied. I thought I could keep it hidden, but now everything has come out. Sarah stood up slowly, her heart breaking. How long has this been going on? She asked, her voice trembling. Years, Dr. Robert whispered. I've been living a lie, and I never meant for it to go this far. Tears filled Sarah's eyes. How could you do this to me, Robert? How could you hurt our family like this? She cried. Dr. Robert tried to explain, but no words could take away the pain. Sarah left the room without saying another word. The next few days were difficult. Mary came to see Dr. Robert, but she too was hurt. She felt betrayed, just like Sarah. Mary didn't understand how Dr. Robert could keep both women in the dark for so long. In the end, she decided to leave. She couldn't trust Dr. Robert anymore, and she couldn't continue the relationship. Dr. Robert was left alone, surrounded by the consequences of his actions. He knew he had hurt the people he loved most, and he felt deeply sorry for what he had done.